Hey everyone, this is Joe Hendy from AndroidAuthority.com, and today we'll be taking a look at Gunslugs. It's a new side-scroller available in the Google Play Store for $1.49. Gunslugs begins with a very simple menu system. Under Options, you can view a variety of things like objectives, controls, music and effects, and even activate two-player mode if you have a Bluetooth controller. In each settings menu, you can tinker with settings like music and the sound effects, and you can even move the controller buttons around to a spot that's more optimal for you. Once that's done, all that's left to do is select your character and hit play. There are two characters to start off with, but you get more unlocked as you progress through the game. The premise of this game is you are battling the Black Duck Army and preventing them from taking over the world. Fans of 90s 2D side-scrolling shooters will no doubt recognize the familiar, if cheesy, storytelling. The game developers tout that this game is non-stop action from start to finish, and they weren't lying. You'll be accosted by bad guys from the second you land to the second you finish the level. You'll be facing mostly ground troops, but there are helicopters that fly by every now and then, mechs that you can destroy and then take over, bosses, and an assortment of other bad guys to keep you on your toes. In most levels, there are various towers you must destroy in order to complete the level, and there are plenty of other buildings where you can play mini-games or just take a break from the action if you need to. With the constant action, the plethora of enemies, the fun mini-games, and the nostalgic feel of Gunslugs, we gave gameplay a value of 4 out of 5. The graphics make you feel as though you just opened a brand new game. For the Sega Genesis. Everything about this game shouts old school. If you were into these kind of games back then, the graphics will make you feel right at home. Since all the bullets are the same color, things are flying around constantly, and the graphics are what they are, it's very possible to get disoriented while playing Gunslug. However, we feel this was intentional to add to the difficulty of the game and keep things interesting. It's no Gunstar Heroes, but it's no Zork either. When everything was added up, we gave graphics a value of 3 out of 5 stars. Gunslug is friendly for players who are strapped for time. While levels get harder as you progress, most don't take more than a few minutes to complete. That makes it easier to deal with playing levels over and over again when you eventually lose. In later levels, this probably happens pretty frequently. The game's hallmark feature for replay value is that the levels are randomly generated, so no two playthroughs will be the same. This means that you can play through the game entirely, multiple times without playing the same levels over and over again. This unique feature helps keep the game fresh for people who may have gotten through it once already. Like most 2D side-scrolling shooters, Gunslugs keeps up the pace and its random level generation keeps it fresh. So we gave replay value a 4 out of 5 stars. Overall, Gunslugs is fun and it's hard. The constant action keeps players engaged while the sound effects, music, and graphics bring the nostalgia for those who enjoyed these kind of games back in the day. Thanks to random level generation, the decent selection of weapons, unlockable characters, and the variety of foes, the game takes its sweet time getting old and boring. With Bluetooth controller compatibility, having that second player option just increases the fun. Obviously, if you don't like 2D shooters, then this probably won't be for you. If you enjoy the constant action of the games of old, then you'll get more out of this game than the $1.49 they're charging for it. It's an action-packed rampage filled with mayhem and awesomeness, but it won't be for everyone, so we gave it an overall value of 4 out of 5 stars. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy from AndroidAuthority.com. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out our social media links in the video description.